In this video, I am going to tell a hackneyed version of my backstory for the Eldar army, the Kharani'marhg. Yurigan Spignt was a Farseer on Craftworld Ulthwe. He led a war host, and he spent a lot of time meditating. He was meditating one time and found something in the warp that was drawing him, and he could not explain it, and it was like he had bumped into something physical inside of that crazy spiritual realm. And so he wanted to go after it, but nobody in Craftworld Ulthwe supported him, because they thought he was a bit of a crackpot. But the war host that he led did not think so. They thought of him as kind of a father figure, and they basically followed him when he decided he was going to take off into the western end of the galaxy to the Eye of Terror, where this thing was calling to him. Meanwhile, in the Eye of Terror, on an unknown planet, Craftworld Iybraesil was looking for soul stones and ancient artifacts. The Craftworld Iybraesil is like the Indiana Jones of Eldar Craftworlds. And they had a Farseer leading them in a war host, and his name was Almaine. Almaine, however, ran into some Imperial Guard, who were using the planet as a weapons testing ground, and he got blown up. So, his autarch, Trina, autarch is a type of commander, Trina was also his lover, wanted his soulstone back and wanted revenge, and so she sent Almaine's brother, Felraine, to go and get it. And Felraine ran into some trouble with some orcs, because Almaine's soulstone looked an awful lot like a tooth for some reason, and the orcs loved that kind of thing, and didn't want to give it back to him so easily. So when he fought them for it, he lost, and was basically made a slave ally to the orc force, who then fought the Imperium together, and lost. Felraine was presumed dead, but his troops were all scattered, and he is still on the planet somewhere when Yurigan arrives in Craftworld Iybraesil, and Yurigan offers to lend his help, but he's looking for support to dig up this crazy archaeological thing he's looking for. And Trina agrees to give it to him, as long as he gets the soul stone back, which he does. And then they take the soul stone, and because she wants revenge so much, she turns into a Almaine soul stone into a crazy Wraithlord who loves killing things. Wraithlords are like undead Eldar spiritual robot things, controlled by the spirit of Almaine. Alright, so that's all together. This arm is together, this arm is together, all these guys are together, and they are looking for what Yurigan felt in the warp, and they find it. They dig it up, and it is a stasis field around a Eldar body. When they opened it up, the Eldar body is still alive. They have no idea how old it is. It seems ancient, seems super ancient, but it's just a regular Eldar, young male Eldar. His name is Giddith. He has a memory, he has a personality. He has been in stasis for a long time. He does not remember anything that everyone else knows as ancient history. But he does remember a god that sent him into this world to help the old ones fight against the Necrons. In fact, according to him, all the Eldar came from this warp god that was helping out the old ones, and basically gave these spiritual warriors that used to just protect the warp, gave the spirit of these things to the Eldar, to the old ones, who then basically created physical bodies for them, and that's how the Eldar came about. That there is one soul for every star that the old ones controlled, and on the star that this unknown planet had revolved around, this Giddith was the Eldar that was going to be born there, but he was never put to use because things went south, and no one really knows exactly what happened, but he was left in stasis after he was created. And Giddith, curious to see what the galaxy is like, Yurigan throws him around, and Giddith starts getting training as a warrior and excels extremely fast at anything he tries his hand to. He also discovers the god Ynnead, which is known as the god of the dead in the Eldar culture, and he's not known by a lot because Ynnead is not born yet, and Giddith recognizes Ynnead as being the god that had sent him there, sent him into the warp, basically the creator of the Eldar as far as he's concerned. Giddith, however, starts becoming awesome at everything, and he becomes a really, really good swooping hawk. By the time he gets to the swooping hawk shrine, the leader of the shrine there, who is going to train him, basically tells him, all right, pick out your war gear and get out, because Giddith developed this reputation for being really quick at everything, and nobody could understand it, because he seemed to be completely sane, completely good at what he did, and did not, basically, it wasn't quite following the Eldar way. The Eldar way is being disciplined, choosing one path and sticking to it until you completely master it. Giddith was mastering things way too fast, and people started to not trust him. But he believed that he was gifted by Ynnead to be able to do this, and that anyone could do this if they served Ynnead. And so him and Yurigan basically developed a splinter group called the Kharani'marhg. Kharani meaning giver or gifting, and Marg being death. And Ynnead being the god of the dead, it's this idea that he's gifting them this power to be able to master things. They also end up getting these special powers that have to do with when somebody dies in the battlefield. They get special unique abilities, kind of like the inverse of the Dark Eldar special ability. This was all stuff that I was coming up with before the Gathering Storm book Part 2, which basically the Games Workshop folks wrote all this stuff in. Okay, I'm on a tangent, obviously. But you'll have to forgive me. My mind was kind of blown by the fact that Games Workshop put into the lore of the game stuff that I was already thinking about and writing. And so that is the Kharani'marhg. I will tell more of this story maybe another time, but they are not trusted by other Eldar, and they kick ass.